Hello there, my brothers and sisters. Good morning. This is my first episode of Soul Talk with Shea Soleil. For those of you that don't know me. So, what is Soul Talk? What does Soul Talk mean to you? What does Soul Talk mean to me? I created this channel to be of some sort of support to those of you that may feel lost. For those of you that may feel like you're searching to connect with your higher self, to find your soul's purpose, as well as connect with the loving beings that are around you. I'll tell you a little bit about myself first. When I was 7 years old, I came to the realization that this was not my first time on planet Earth. I mean to say that this is not my first life here. Some of you may have that feeling, and I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. I'm here to tell you that you're not crazy. You're not strange. I mean, sure, we're all a little crazy. We're all a little strange. But that has a lot to do with the congestion of our environment, with the conditioning that has been placed upon us at birth. If you find yourself awakening from that deep sleep, this is the place for you. So when I was 7 years old and I came to the realization that this was not my first time here, I discovered that my soul's purpose, my purpose in this life, was to give the infinite amount of love that was in my heart to all beings around me. I wanted to make sure that each person I met, I could touch their heart in any small way that I could. There are things that we're going to go over that you may not understand yet fully. Things that you may not have heard of, but they might ring in your ear as if something that you heard long ago, but you forgot. Those are the things that we're going to go over. One of those is an empath, or a highly sensitive person. If you find yourselves feeling what others do around you, absorbing their sadness or their happiness or their anxiety, you may be a highly sensitive or empathic person. So with being an empath, I realized that there was some kind of invisible sign on my face that told everyone around me that I was there for them, that I could provide them some kind of information, some kind of guide, that I could be some kind of guide for them. And I took on that role. I wanted to be there. I didn't understand that even as a young child, everyone would come to me for advice. But this was something that I learned how to accept, because there is a certain amount of information, a certain amount of knowledge that I already came here with. I am what you call an old soul. And if you have heard of this, this means that your soul, that energy in which is inside of you, that is your very core of your being, that soul of mine has been here many, many times before. I feel great connection to so many people that I meet every day, where we just click almost immediately. If you've had that feeling before, you may be an old soul. When I was about 5 years old, my mother explained to me that she was a Buddhist, that she practiced Buddhism. I now practice the same Buddhism. Maybe I have always been a more open-minded person. My third eye has always sort of just been peeking into life further and further as I've gotten older. This Buddhism that I practice is Nichiren Buddhism. 2 years ago, I dedicated myself to the practice, but prior to that, I was still just searching for a philosophy, which is what it is, to apply to my life. Now, I'm not here to sell Buddhism or religious beliefs in any way. I myself believe in God. I believe that God is within me, that God is within you, that God is love. Because God is love. So with being around spiritual leaders and teachers who told me that I am what you call a fortune baby. A fortune baby is when both of your parents were practicing Buddhism before you were conceived. That is me. And so I had this idea that being a fortune baby meant that I had a lot of luck. Luck as in finding good parking spaces or finding change on the ground, things like that. And don't get me wrong, yes, that has a part to do with it, but it really wasn't a matter of luck. It was fortune, and in disguised of challenges. One of my mentors, Jason, said to me once, if you are going through challenges in your life, if you're facing adversities, if you're having a hard time with money, if you're trying to find your purpose and you feel lost in this world, congratulations. And it took me a while to really understand what he meant by that. But it's because what you will become after facing these difficulties, these challenges, how you're going to get to the other side, that's what matters. That's what it's all about. And you will find that is your benefit in life. The universe will give you an opportunity to show yourself just how strong you are. How you can really come out of the other side, that's what matters. Now I know that I may seem like this in the clouds, fairy tale believer kind of person. And I'll tell you what, I am. I truly am. And that's because I've seen the benefit of the challenges in my life. Now, as a mixed person, this is what my outer appearance, my human vessel looks like. I'm literally black and white. So I can't help but see the duality in life. There's no other way for me to see it. Some might consider me to be an optimist, and sure, I'm optimistic at times, but I consider myself a realist. Only because I really can see that in order to have balance in our lives, to achieve absolute happiness rather than resolute happiness, and we'll go over that later as well. But But to achieve that absolute happiness, you have to have a balance in life, the yin and yang. Darkness cannot exist without light. And we need light in order to show that reflection of us. And so, I'm just here to tell you that you're not alone, that you are loved, that there are answers to all the questions that you are asking, that there is purpose to your life. Each and every one of you has a role in this world, and we all have the ability to create harmony within ourselves. I've always had this maybe expectation for others that has not maybe been fair, because I've been hurt. I have been hurt. We've all been hurt. And it came from having false expectations for others, assuming that they had the ability to accept all of my love, all of my knowledge. And I realized that how are they able to do that if they were not given the tools? Some of us as children were not entirely nurtured or given kindness and compassion from our elders, from the people around us. You know, maybe we had parents that never really understood us. I can relate to that. So how are we able to accept infinite love if we cannot give it to ourselves? So this is what I'm here for, guys. This is the biggest thing that I'm looking to give to you. This is for your benefit. This is for your benefit. I'm here to pass on the knowledge that has been gifted to me, the knowledge that I have sought out in this life. I'm here to pass it on to you. Because if I could give the world anything, it would be the comfort in knowing that we are all significant. And we are all love. So this was our first episode. I hope that you've enjoyed yourself. If you find yourself here, I hope that it can feel like a home to you. I hope that I may feel like a home to you, and that you know that you have a friend in me. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you have any questions and you would like to reach out to me, I will put my information on there. Sorry, there's a truck passing by. So I will put my information below. Leave your name and your questions in the comments if you feel free to reach out. I appreciate your support. I believe in you. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.